This is your Daily Dose with Dr. D. Here's Dr. Daniela Schreier.
Hi and welcome back. I am Dr. Daniela and you're here to get your Daily Dose. News today, the James Holmes puzzle slowly completes. News reports proclaim that Holmes is currently held at the medical track of the county facility where he resides. This would be happening to his own safety, as he had displayed bizarre behaviors upon his arrest. During his arrest, while plastic bags would have been placed over his hands, he started playing with them, according to reports, like with puppets. He also would have attempted to spit several times at officers and would have worn a mask after this in confinement. Now, it comes to a surprise to me that Holmes is currently residing at the medical track of the facility, because having trained at the largest one single site jail in America, in my experience, he would be actually at the psychiatric ward. He would have arrived at the jail, he would have been fast-tracked through the receiving area, where he would have gotten his complete body check, change of clothes, ID, photo taken, fingerprint, quick psych and medical intake. As I said, he definitely, based on his charge, would be fast-tracked right up to the psych ward, where he would have been put in individual confinement. He would have seen a nurse ASAP. Anybody who comes in generally with a murder charge is sent up there. Why? Because we know that people, after a couple of hours they are in there, might realize what they have done and break down. So we want them to be in individual confinement, and we also want them to be observed. In the case of Holmes, if he was arrested in the morning and would have come in the morning, he would have been seen immediately by two sets of doctors, by a psychologist and the psychologist students maybe with him, and then by the psychiatrist, and he might have had an entourage of medical students with him. After the diagnosis was given, the psychiatrist would have decided if the individual has to go on medication. The experience that I am having in many cases when people come into the jail, especially on murder charges, if they're psychotic or not psychotic, they are very fearful, they're acting out, and very often they are put on medication. In general, there are no prior records. If that's the first time, we don't know exactly what the person took before, so it is actually up to the decision making of the psychiatrist what to put the person on in order to stabilize him or her. Also, the media reported that in future there would be a detailed psychiatric testing or assessment coming for Holmes. Well, I'm not sure how the media conceptualize the psychiatric testing. Generally, what is given is a complete medical checkup, and then the psychiatrist also might recommend or will recommend a psychological and neurological testing. Both the neuropsych testing and the psychological testing is administered in general by a psychologist, a licensed individual who holds a doctorate, and this is basically to assess, for example, the personality, the current mental state, the cognitive abilities, or the neuropsychological functioning of the individual. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm going to cover this case also in future, so come back and see more. I am Dr. Daniela, and this was your Daily Dose. Bye-bye.
This has been your Daily Dose with Dr. D. For more, go to drdaniela.com. That's drdaniela.com.